Hello, everyone. I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a warm and very humid day across western Wisconsin on our Monday, but today is going to be a little bit nicer. In fact, it's going to be a nice to pleasant mid-June day across western Wisconsin. Now, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, we will have isolated to scattered showers and storms around from time to time. It's not going to rain everywhere, and it's not going to rain each day, all day, but we'll have those chances around nonetheless. Then as we head into the weekend, we are tracking hot and steamy conditions across the region. In fact, for a lot of us, it will be the warmest air we have seen so far this year. So, big picture this morning shows area low pressure to our northeast and a cold front that has come through that will bring the slightly lower dew points. We were also watching this system yesterday as we were watching the potential for strong to maybe some severe storms. Now, we did have that in Minnesota, but with the showers and storms we had around throughout the daytime hours, the cap holding and the cold front kind of slowing down a little bit as it progressed to the east, that really didn't allow those storms to materialize. We had one severe thunderstorm warning around 8:30 last night in parts of Buffalo and Trempealeau counties, but that was it. We actually had several reports of some tornadoes from the Brainerd Lakes area down into south central Minnesota. So we had severe weather. It was just farther to our west, and that threat was conditional anyways. But that cold front will actually bring in those slightly lower dew points today. It'll still be a bit muggy, but instead of those mid to upper 60s, we'll be closer to 60 degrees on either side. And we'll have some clouds around to start the day, but otherwise a lot of sunshine expected for a good chunk of the day. Now, late in the afternoon into early this evening, there may be an isolated shower or two, but we're not really expecting much in the rain department today. Now, overnight, we could see a couple more isolated showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. And then the graph model here is actually showing some widespread rain and thunderstorms to begin our Wednesday, and seeing rain and storms around throughout the day, then clearing out by Wednesday evening. Then as we go into Thursday, we'll start off with a good amount of sunshine, some clouds, maybe a passing shower or two, and then we'll see a few of those isolated showers, maybe a thunderstorm throughout the day on Thursday and continuing into Thursday night and even into our Friday as well. But I want to show you the HRRR model because it's showing a little bit of a different picture for Wednesday. So we'll have the clouds around for today. This one does show a few more showers, maybe a thunderstorm this afternoon, but I'm going to keep rain chances on the lower side of the scale for today. And we'll have a few of those isolated showers kind of off and on tonight, not showing much here, but otherwise pretty quiet tonight. And then you can see by 6:37 tomorrow morning, not much rain, and then really doesn't move in until the afternoon hours with the better coverage of rain southeast of the Chippewa River. So really this is tied to an area of low pressure down in Kansas this morning that'll be swinging to the north and east. But how strong the low is and the exact track is still a little bit in question, but that will kind of dictate how far north and west that rain shield will move. But again, if you're southeast of the Chippewa River, you're going to have a better chance for rain and storms tomorrow. If you're farther northwest, say north and west of Highway 63, your odds of being drier tomorrow are on the higher side of things. So something that we'll monitor. And those rain chances will continue into Thursday and also into Friday and Friday night. We do get a little bit of a break, though, as we head into Saturday. Now, the good news is any storms tonight and tomorrow not expected to be severe. However, on Thursday, we have a level 1 out of 5 risk for any strong to severe storms possible. It's on the low end of the scale, so I mean it's an isolated threat during the afternoon into Thursday night. And again, we're still a little bit of ways away, but something that we'll be monitoring as well. So highs today, upper 70s, low 80s. That's about where we should be at for this time of the year with that sunshine around. Lows tonight back into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Again, that's a little bit above average as well. Tomorrow, highs between 75 and 80, but again, we may have to nudge numbers up or down depending on the cloud coverage and, of course, where the rain shield will be. Then for Thursday, we're going to bounce back mostly mid 80s, but slightly cooler as you get to the north and northeast with upper 70s and low 80s there. We'll be about the same temperature wise for Friday with those storm chances, but then we got to talk about the weekend because the heat is really going to be ramping up and we're going to have to watch things pretty closely. So this is the heat risk potential, and this is on Friday. So we're in the minor category because we'll have the temperatures in the 80s, dew points upper 60s to near 70. Let's fast forward to Saturday. So now we're into that moderate category across the area with even a little bit of high heat risk potential to the south, and then that will overspread the area heading into Sunday. So what we're looking at right now is temperatures in the upper 80s and low 90s. Dew points are going to likely be low, if not mid 70s. So that's going to push the heat index values into the mid to upper 90s. It possibly could reach triple digits in a couple of locations. So we're going to have to monitor the potential for maybe some heat advisories to be issued. Again, still a little early in the game. This could still change in the next couple of days, but I want to give you a heads up that if you're going to be out and about this weekend, just be sure to be taking those proper precautions. And forecasting 91 and 92 for the high Saturday and Sunday here in Eau Claire. And those overnight lows Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, we're not going to get much relief with lows only falling back into the low to mid 70s.